2,
What?
1, go. You got this. I have faith.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have faith. I have faith. I have faith. I am Shades for Shades, and I have faith in Kiri Mochizuki over there.
Well, at least one of us has faith in me.
Hey gamers, how's it going? I'm Shades for Shades, Golden Retriever variety streamer. Welcome to the Vboomer Cast. I'm putting Kiri on the spot because I think it's a little funny. And if you're wondering who the hell we are Vtubers in our 30s. We gather together, the V-Boomers, and we yap, we gab, we do other fun stuff. Also, comment section. Please like and favorite and share all this around. We're not doing that very often in the beginning of the videos. We probably should. It'll help our reach. So on to you, Sage or Kiri. Fight each other for it. Go.
Rawr. My name is Sergeant Sage. I'm a VTuber on Twitch, trying to be 3 days a week. Schedule has not allowed that so far, but yes, like, subscribe, and share our content so that way we can start putting more into this show. Maybe get a nice background and things like that. I mean, not that your background isn't nice, Shades, but you know,
we
like,
need a proper talk show background. We need a
proper
garage
talk show.
with dad beers and garage rock.
Yeah, and like Whoopi Goldberg running in the background to catch a flight. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that works, I guess. Hi, I'm Kirari. I stream twice a week, Monday and Wednesday, when life allows, I guess. I actually streamed last Monday. Are you proud of me, Shades?
By the way,
Yep, proud of you.
I told you that.
Yeah.
Much love.
Yeah.
So yeah. Now that's out of the way. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I know most of us are not having beverages this evening, but I'm having a little bit to keep the brain going. So with that being said, holy crap, that Cinder Drama.
Oh,
Honestly.
That's like an Avengers level threat to the indie VTuber sphere.
I know.
Yep.
It just makes you take a look. Like, obviously, we don't have any problems with each other, but I mean, just it makes you think about like your close friends and stuff, and just like what's going on in the background. Like, and you don't want to think about the worst of what could be going on or things like that. For those of you that are not familiar with the situation, Cinder and her moderator Red, who I guess was also manager, boyfriend, life partner, no longer together, supposedly from the apology letter that Cinder sent out, was basically trying to get an exclusive contract with Nanao, who is a VTube model maker and an artist. Yes, can't forget that. You can't be a VTube model maker without being an artist, I suppose. And
challenge accepted.
do it.
Make a stick figure in cubism. I'll do it. I'm crazy.
And essentially was stopping other people from utilizing Nanoliths. A bow was affected by it. I think what was it? Cotton was involved, but like on the edge of it.
Yeah.
Silverveil's name came up. ShyLily. It was just
there's a
group of people. Yeah, group of people, and just one person trying to take advantage of the situation between the group.
Yeah. Which, I'm not gonna lie, after reading the documents, it was very damning. It was very just, well, you might as well quit.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, too, is just the fact that everyone had receipts. And then as soon as one released receipts, all these receipts started coming out of the woodwork.
Everyone else came in with their own Google Docs and everything.
Yep.
The worst part about this is I think they waited an extra 2 weeks.
Well, they probably wanted to see how it shaked out. Well, just hear me out. They probably wanted to see how it shake out first with the initial Google Docs release, because say the community for some reason sided with Syndra, or and all that stuff, and Cinder sided with Cinder. Then if they didn't release their documents, and basically, I'm not saying that the reason why they waited was to see which side would win, essentially, and then throw in their lot with the side that won, so that way they could not be part of the controversy or be part of the controversy. But when it looked like it was going one way, that's when they started releasing the stuff because they're like, okay, if my name comes out and I haven't said anything, then I'm gonna be looking bad because I didn't say anything.
Right. But I will say the initial, according to ShyLily, she responded about it one time. She posted it on her channel because she's like, you know what? Frick you guys, I'm gonna post it once. I don't normally talk about drama, but this is ridiculous. And she's like, we literally were waiting for Bao to get out of the hospital before we took all this, and we pushed it out the door because, oh, she's pissed. God.
I mean, just the. Go ahead.
And then Bao's response to that was like
I was just
55
about to say
minutes of
that.
gut-wrenching agony. And
I watched that, and it punched me right in the feels. Like,
right.
I mean, just imagine if you were in that situation, right? Like,
been in that situation.
It's not a good feeling. It's not a good place to be.
It's not. No.
I'm glad that she felt comfortable enough to use her platform as an outlet to let people know how she feels. It's important. It's important. Yeah. Everyone's feelings is important.
Except those weird space Mormons.
Well,
okay, so here's the deal. Freaking Starship Troopers is back on Netflix. I watched that last night.
Sorry.
And did you want to know more?
There's space polygamists. No, I said no.
Oh, you said no? Well, I guess you can't be a citizen then.
I'm already a citizen.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, whatever. But circling back.
You have to serve.
Like, so many of the... I don't get why people decide to try and do this shit. Like, at all. Like, the creative sphere is very large. It takes you, 17 years and hours and effort of BS to stand out and to try and differentiate yourself. So why, when the minute you have your head above water, does everyone seem to start pulling out the knives and shoving them in each other's spines?
I don't get it either.
It's not even that. Well, I mean, it is that, but at the same time, I mean, like, Red got thrown under the bus, like 100% completely. Like, they were stabbing backs together, and then when shit hit the fan, she stabbed him in the back right away.
Yeah,
just like
she tried to only get him to take the fall for it. But thankfully, people seem to be smarter and not falling for that.
I think it was they didn't fall for it because they were smart enough, and because there were a couple people who literally came and crawled out of the goddamn walls to be like, Red is your boyfriend. I met you 5 years ago before you became this.
Yeah.
Plus, in the apology letter, there was like no accountability. There was no, I did this. I apologize for this. It was just like, let me explain to you a story about what went down that I had no part in, but I had a part in, but I didn't have a part in. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you hear you hear from like ShyLily and everything, like you guys did everything together.
Yeah.
Bullshit that you didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
ridiculous.
Their group wasn't part of any corporate VTuber entity, was it? Or were they all just...
went on to join corps and do other stuff. I think some of them went corporate. I think the others are indie still.
All right. But
like, this leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. I mean, going to Bao's statements that she made on her stream, where she poured out her feelings and all that stuff, like she felt betrayed. She was like, I had spent so many years with you people. How do you not know me? Like, how do you not know? Like, I would have been okay if you had talked to me. I think I remember when I watched it, she said something about like, even if she had to go find a new artist, the work that was already done, she could have turned it into like one of Halloween costume, or like the stuff that she'd already paid for. Like, she was talking about all these outs that she could have given them, but instead they had to be all backstabby and things like that. It was just, it's heartbreaking, especially when one party is comfortable talking about it and the other one just wants to do everything in secret. Wow.
Yeah, especially when when you're just convinced that like that you're really close friends with that person as well.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oof.
like, yikes.
I hate it.
Mm.
11 documents.
Going on Twitter has not been fun the past week,
No,
at least.
no, it has
No.
freaking not been.
Like, even less so than normal. Twitter is already a cesspool, but like genuinely, the
Yeah.
past week, it's just
It's gotten worse because then you have a whole bunch of people on both sides of this coin. One side is so naive and like, oh, for every one bad apple, there's 10 good. No, there's not. Bro, everyone's got their flaws, faults, and otherwise. You just gotta find the people that you are comfortable hanging around with and whose flaws you can, I shouldn't say tolerate, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I
just
get what
glad you
you're
guys
trying
tolerate me.
to say.
Old man. Still haven't
Yep.
tweeted about the goddamn podcast, and we're recording the next one.
We're talking about old men. I just took 8 years off my face. I'm younger than you guys now.
Oh, God.
Shaved the beard.
That's right, he did that.
Yep.
Ah.
Lady in my office told me today I look like I was 30.
Oh,
Well, not today, but
wow.
Friday. Yeah. I just got them good genes.
Suppose he does. Suppose he does.
I asked my biological mom last night because she picked up my sister from work, and I was like, do we are we part Asian? And she goes, I don't know. I said, how do you not know? Like, because my sister got asked if she was Asian. I got asked in a strip club one time if I was Asian. I was like, I am a big Irish man. Like, how do you confuse me with an Asian person? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, then. Damn, I suppose. Man, I don't have anything else to talk about because, like, this whole drama bullshit has been literally consuming my entire timeline.
Yeah.
All of it.
There's been one positive thing that I've seen on my timeline over the past
Ironmouse?
week, and that is the donathon.
Oh,
The cyclothon.
yes.
Not donathon.
Cyclothon.
Cyclothon.
Yeah.
Now for
fun,
that,
right?
does Connor
Yeah.
Connor rides the cycle and Mousy has the tablet in the front of the cycle, right? Or
Yeah, I think
travels
so.
with Connor. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Connor and Chris from abroad in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Wait, really? Nice.
He was part of it too. And
I am-
Premier 2's Pete, if I remember correctly.
I have no idea.
Where did the cyclothon happen? Like, was it in England or was it like
think it
in
was
Japan?
Japan.
No, it was
Yeah.
in Japan. Yeah.
In Japan? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Last year,
I
they
mean,
did
with
it in Japan.
everything that's going on with drama wise with just content creators in general in Japan, like I'm surprised
Right.
that that still went down. But I mean, Connor's been a kind of a goodwill ambassador when it comes to being a traveler
Definitely.
to Japan. Like nothing but positive things have come out of his videos for his travels to foreign countries. So, and I'm glad that they could raise money.
Yeah, they raised over $1 million.
Wasn't it 1.2? 1.2,
That's
right?
awesome. I have it up somewhere in my there's a funny number in there.
Oh, I'm
Alright,
assuming
that-
it's 69, but yes.
Has to be.
$1,069,561.
Nice.
Dang.
And probably a little bit more because there's like a plus behind it. So
Yeah.
that probably wasn't a full tally. But at that
Or
point,
there's
that
probably
was a
still
full
stuff
tally.
coming in. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's insane. Like the whole drama on Twitter really put a damper on that, and that is such
It's bullshit.
Clouded over
Such
the
a
fact
shame.
of what was going on because
Yeah.
everyone's focused. It's just, I guess, human nature to be attracted to drama.
yeah.
People just want to sit back with popcorn and watch. And I don't like the people that do it and they're excited about it. Like, there's nothing to be excited about drama. People got hurt, like
Yeah.
emotionally,
They got hurt
maybe not physically,
bad.
but emotionally.
People
yeah.
got freaking traumatized by this shit, and I
Yeah.
don't freaking blame them.
And it's just like, we understand that you know the drama's going on, but don't like.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
trying to think of the best way to say it.
Don't be an asshole.
Yeah, don't be an asshole. Just don't be an asshole.
We
Yep.
we have a word for it in Dutch. It's called ramptoerist, and it basically means ramptoerist.
Did I say
it
that right?
literally means you did.
Ooh, yeah.
It literally means like drama tourist.
Oh yeah,
And-
tourists.
Yeah. So
I am surprised I got that right the first time I said it.
Yeah, you got it right.
I've got that linguistic tongue. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Why are you shaking your head over there? I'm sorry.
Me over here speaking one language really poorly. I'm just like, frick. Man.
It's okay. I speak 3 languages really poorly.
All right.
Heck yeah.
God damn.
I guess ik pay Atlas.
Get out of here with your pig Latin. Ah. Okay, so here is my question for you guys. Gura's gone. Cinder's out. Half of the indie VTuber spirit is on fire.
Yeah.
And it's got everyone making their own little forts and drawing up their own little wagon circles and going, "You ain't coming in my house, I tell you." It's like, what the heck? What the heck is John VTuber? Hold on, wait, not John VTuber. I forget. This is a female-dominated industry. No offense, but like it is. You can't tell me it's not. Okay, so what advice or glimmer of hope could we give to Jane VTuber?
So, I don't think collabs are necessarily out. I think collabs are still quite possible because when you look at the situation with Cinder and everything going on, that was more of a behind-the-scenes artist thing. That was dealing with controlling who has access to what art, not necessarily who has access to making content. I mean, I guess you could say that one does affect the other
A little,
but
yeah.
a little bit. But I'd say like collabs are still a good thing. I know collabs came up during this drama thing too because I'm trying to remember. I think it was Cinder kept wanting to collab with people, and there were people that kept turning her down.
There were so many people who came out and were like, "Yeah, so Cinder was doing this," and then she was very, very insistent, and it was very, very off-putting.
But I don't think you should overlook collabs. They're great. I don't think you should do them all the time because it takes away from you connecting with your audience. But every once in a while, you shouldn't be afraid to still do them and want to work with other people in the industry because that's how you grow. You have to have people that you can send your community to, and in order to do that, you have to get to know people. So I would say just keep working on getting to know people and things like that. That would be my advice. And just if you get an off feeling about somebody, just listen to your gut.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Like, if you have a gut feeling about something, more often than not, that gut feeling is probably right.
Yeah.
And communicate like adults. This is not fucking high school.
So here's the deal. Here's my deal. Or Carrie, do you have more?
No, that was pretty much it.
Well, here's the deal. I'm a little cutthroat when it comes to this shit. And you're like, what are you talking about, Shades? You're a lovely golden retriever. So I will put the rope out on the floor, and if you make the noose, and you just so happen to do whatever you want with it, I will give you the rope to hang yourself. And you're like, Shades, why would you do that? Well, because I've been stabbed in the back too many times by zombies. You're like, what is that a reference to? It's Borderlands 1, Claptrap. Jacob's Trap, specifically. From the zombie island of Dr.
Jacob's
Ted.
Trap.
Exactly. So why is this important? Well, because here's the deal. If someone literally crosses your boundaries 3 times, that means they probably don't have your best interest in mind. If you've told them twice and they do it a 3rd time, probably means they don't care about you and they're literally there to manipulate and use you for whatever leverage they can get from you. I hate to be the dark and dreary cloud on this, but like, as someone who doesn't set boundaries easily, I have been forced to understand that boundaries need to be a thing.
Oh yeah.
By horrible
Any good
situations.
relationship has boundaries.
By horrible situations that we're not going to talk about. So
I mean, I've told you no quite a few times, Shades, because I set my boundaries. Like I'm straight up with you. That's why you like me.
I appreciate
I just
that.
tell you.
I appreciate that. You literally don't go, oh yeah, I'll be there, and then you're like, oh hey, I got to stream. And then you don't fucking stream. I'm gonna just sip my drink a little bit real quick for effect. No, like I've had this happen. Like I've had this happen multiple times where people be like, oh no, I got another commitment. And then like I don't see them going and doing that other commitment. And I'm like, huh, you know what? It's the third time you've done this to me. I'm not gonna ask. And it's just, as much as I want to be like, hey, don't be afraid. Be cautious about what you do. Because at the end of the day, it's just you out there. And whatever people who are loyal.
On that same vein, it just leads into respecting people's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just it's easy. That's why I've got a calendar. If you're on my calendar, you have priority over everything else, unless it's a family emergency.
Unless I am bleeding out and dying, I will be there. Legitimately. I've streamed when I've had pneumonia. Not fun. But I've done it. Okay, on to more or less depressing bullshit, I suppose. Before we never do another podcast because these two refuse to talk to me again. Because I'm very clear with my boundaries and I'm very much don't give people fourth chances. Bro, I don't know. Look, it's just I've been doing content creation for so long. Like I've had so many people like try and screw me over, try and use me for clout, try and just infiltrate the community and then manipulate the community. I'm just like, man, cross me 3 times and you're out. That's just the bullshit. And like, God, I hate it.
Yeah, it's like it's part of the reason why, like, obviously, like, I mainly do this for, like, because I just like being a goon on the internet.
I want to make people laugh.
Yeah. But, like, I was talking about it, like, with a friend the other day, because, like, we were just talking about the drama in general, and I was just kind of like, this is honestly the main reason why I don't go, like, out of my way to, like, I don't know, try and push myself and stuff. Because, like, the more people there are, like, hang out in your stream, the more, like, eyes are on you. And the more I'm like, that's too much responsibility. I don't want that.
Yeah, okay. I honestly could have as many people in my chat as they want to be there, and I probably wouldn't bat an eye because at the end of the day, yes, I can be entertaining for you, but I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. And that's plain and simple that. If you don't like me, bye Felicia. If you like me, welcome to the dungeon.
Right. You won't get out.
Yeah. It's not a dungeon. I have a hideout. That's what it is. That's what my Discord is the hideout. It's not a dungeon.
Yeah, it is.
No,
every hideout has to have a dungeon.
I haven't installed the swing. What's wrong with you? I don't have the leather straps on the walls yet. It's not a dungeon.
It's Vtuber background. I see.
Why does leather straps have to be loot tube? Why can't I just have a swing in my dungeon that's made with leather? Like, what's wrong with you? Are you going to make fun of my hoops and sticks I keep down there too? So I can roll them around the fields?
What? What?
What? You never played hoop and stick?
No, because I'm not from the 1980s.
I'm younger than you, and I've played with hoops and sticks. What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
What?
It's been a classic game since, like, the early 1700s, man. Like, jeez.
I'm... What?
just like Ball and Cup. You never played Ball and Cup?
I've played plenty of Ball and a Cup. Don't you worry about that.
I mean, it's just as classic as Hoop and Stick.
No, no, take that back.
Commenters, how many of you have ever played Hoop and Stick? I mean, seriously, like, there's 2 out of 3 of us that are saying we played Hoop and Stick. That's a majority. So, I mean, it can't be uncommon.
What the fuck? No. Comment section, ignore that. If you like Ball and a Cup, give me some balls in a... Don't give me some balls in a cup in the comments. All right, we're getting canceled. Congratulations.
He's a golden retriever, chat. Do not mind. Commenters do not mind. He's a golden retriever. He's obsessed with balls. That's all I can say.
Work.
He likes to chase them and chew on them and put them in his mouth.
Yes, I can't help that a tennis ball is just so damn novel. Okay? There's something about it. And then they make this satisfying pop.
Oh, whoa.
So
I draw the line at popping balls, sir. That's
I'm talking about tennis balls. What kind of balls are you talking about?
I feel that in the pit of my stomach.
What the fuck? The fuck are you talking? No, what?
I'm crying.
Kiri, are you okay? Did you just get some sad news?
I'm fine.
She said about the balls, man.
I'm sad about the balls. I'm good.
So anyway, in other news, you know what we also saw this week? Do you guys know who Miss Lala is?
Miss Lala?
No.
You don't know who Miss Lala is. Okay, well,
I mean, you don't know what Hoop and Stick is, so I can not know who.
Well, congratulations. I could show and tell you who and what Miss Lala is right now. Go check the freaking
1950s diner waitress, huh?
Yes, she recently did a face reveal. By the way, I've watched her every now and again, but I kind of stopped because, like, I don't know. She's all right.
Oh no, Miss Lala! If you ever watch this, don't listen to this, man. You are a proud VTuber. I could never
catch her streams
who can
at a good time. She's a great VTuber.
Your stylist
and her stylistic depiction of a 19...
it says here she previously performed burlesque. Dude, get mad respect for burlesque.
Have you
scroll
down on her? Yeah, no. Shorty's got it going on. That's all I'm gonna say. Dude, respectfully, Shorty's got it going on.
I do love burlesque shows. They're great. For those of you who haven't gone to see it, make sure you're old enough to see them, because some of them can get a little spicy, but they are great shows.
Oh, there's a tweet. There's a tweet. Also, chat. Sorry, comment section. Should we make a Vboomer Cast Twitter account? Do I need one more fucking thing to work on?
Oh goodness. Commenters are gonna put him in an early grave.
Well, no, because like I'm trying real hard to get my own channel to take off. I'm trying real hard to get this channel to take off. I'm supporting the heck out of you guys. Here's like, China, here's the deal. These are my ride or dies. Also, Yuki Scribbles. Shout out to Yuki Scribbles. Why is Yuki Scribbles not on this podcast more often or at all? Well, she is taking a like compressed college program for animation.
Ooh.
She's gonna make the VTubers chat.
That's awesome.
Make the VTubers.
She started what, last year, Sage?
About that, yeah. That's when her schedule started getting really hectic, and we weren't able to really get her on to do some content.
Of our shows, yeah. So she is 2 years in already. She's going on junior year.
Yuki, we proud of you, Miss Scribbles.
Also, Kiri, you need to meet Yuki Scribbles one of these days. We need to probably try and have her on the show. Or we need to do like a something or other collab on the weekends.
And you need to ask her about her Harry Potter closet.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Part of me wants to tell Kiri about that.
Well, no, because see, Kiri's got it in her head that it's probably a closet filled with Harry Potter stuff. And that's all I'm going to say. Because now it opens up what the heck's going on.
Also, can we talk about that?
And the only way she can find out is by meeting Yuki. What's up?
Can we talk about how there's a Black Severus Snape now?
Wait, what?
Yeah, there is a Black Severus Snape now.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I mean, like, are they changing the canon?
No, just for the new HBO show.
They're making a Harry Potter
Okay.
HBO show?
Yep. That is based
When
on the
was-
Harry Potter book series.
When was that announced?
A couple weeks ago.
Probably why I don't know, because I don't have HBO.
And
Huh.
so here's my opinion on J.K. Rowling. She's kind of what's a polite way to say bitch? Fuck, there's not one. Okay, so she's kind of a bitch.
You don't need to be polite when it comes to her. Genuinely, she's
no,
such
like
a.
Yeah.
here's the deal.
Most of the internet has your opinion, so.
No. So here's the deal. The internet used to not have my opinion, and I got told I was crazy. And now all of the internet has my opinion, and I'm like, you know what? I thought this way before it was cool. You guys need to get a better opinion. You need to get a different stance. I'm on this hill. I fought and died on this hill for 20 years.
There's 4 shades somewhere trying to lift a flag on this hill.
Bro, there is.
That's a deep joke. Only certain people will get that, I guess.
Yo, shout out to my crayon eaters in the chat. Crayon eaters in the comment section. What's your favorite color of crayon? Sage knows.
Why are we eating crayons?
I have no idea.
Don't
I was-
no idea me. You
I knew a
literally
few. I knew a few crayon nose enjoyers.
What the
Stick crayons up their nose.
what the Here you are talking about 4 dudes trying to raise a flag on an island. And I'm like, ah yes, the Marine Corps, the crayon eaters. And now we're talking about sniffing I'm just gonna
I didn't
sit
say
here
sniffing
and-
crayons. I said sticking crayons up noses. That's different than smelling it. You're tasting it with your brain at that point.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Bro, what the hell? What the
Commenters,
hell?
if you like us being ridiculous, we can do this all day. I riff off of people. This is why I like people in my chat that actually talk, because then things start to get better.
Bro,
If-
can we
yeah.
talk about that?
Sure.
Like, there's a point at which you get chatters, right? And they're like, oh, no, I'm not going to chat anymore. I'm just going to sit there and lurk. And then, like, your numbers go down, and then you're like, oh, where's all the people at? And then you're sitting there talking to an empty room again, right?
We're going to preface this with lurkers, we love you. You
Yes,
can
we
come
do.
in and lurk all you want. He's not saying anything bad about you
No, I
wanting
am
to
not.
lurk.
But I'm going to use this as a transitional thing to everyone on Twitter seems to be like, ooh, woo, hide that viewer count. Ooh, woo. And I'm like, no, don't hide the viewer count. Make sure
Like,
you're comfortable.
From yourself? Or...
Yeah, no, like there are so many people on Twitter and VTuber Twitter. I hate VTuber Twitter sometimes. Present company excluded, because like, how else am I gonna find out horny bait? And how else am I gonna try and get an old man to stream? And tweet.
What are you talking about? I do stream. You mean for social media?
And tweet.
That's social mediaizing.
So a lot of VTuber Twitter's like, hide the viewer account, queen. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, bro, a lot of you need to stop being weird, self-obsessed, self-conscious people. You need to understand that you are the only one in that room up on that stage, and there's no one else. You need to talk like no one's watching.
I will say that the way I have my OBS set up, I can see the viewers
Right.
that are in there, even the people that lurk. And like, I don't mind. Even if I saw it empty, I would still continue talking. Like, that doesn't bother me. I think I get excited when I see people there, because I'm just like, okay, in my head, oh, if somebody talks, I'm gonna start a conversation with them. It's gonna be great. Let's
Right.
go.
Yeah.
Again, we appreciate you lurking. We love lurkers. As long as you don't turn into stalkers. But anyways,
Bro.
besides the point, we love lurkers, but as soon as you get us going, I'm pretty sure I can definitely speak for Shades and myself. I don't know too much karate, but like, if you get us yapping, the Japanese just keeps flowing, man. We will go.
Bro, we will. Hands down.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah.
So
I love my lurkers all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you? Okay, so VTuber Twitter. We need to have a talk.
You have to have a talk with VTuber Twitter, or we need to talk about VTuber Twitter?
We need to talk about VTuber Twitter.
Okay.
You're like, Shades, why do we need to talk about VTuber Twitter? Glad you asked. It's gotten weird the last couple of weeks. It was weird before, and now it is weird now. And you're like,
what do you consider weird?
So just the amount of random, like, so either A, drama, or B, shitty advice that people give, where it's like, yeah, turn off this, turn off that, don't do this, don't do that. And I'm like, bro, come on. What the hell? I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of weird advice that's been going around, or at least weird advice that I've seen. Like, turn off your viewer count. Don't reply to people if they're leaving mean comments. And I'm just like, bro, here's the deal. If they leave a mean comment, guess what? That means those fuckers are coming back to check, and they're coming back to whatever your content is to give you more engagement.
Yep. That's there's one streamer, I don't think he's a VTuber, but I watched one of his videos and he's like, yes, come, try to talk shit to me. Send me hate comments, because you know what that means? That means that you're watching my stream and I'm making commercial revenue off you.
Right.
So all of you trolls come at me, because then that way I'm still making money off you. So
he's not wrong.
Yeah, not wrong at all. Like, that's commercial revenue, even if it is pennies
Yeah.
on the dollar.
And then it seems to follow this weird cyclical pattern. And what's the pattern? All right. So 1, it's, ooh, I need friends to collab. Ooh, please respond below. 2, it is, oh, this is such a great artist. Please go support them. 3, it is, oh no, this artist has a life event happening. Emergency comms are necessary. And then no one buys anything ever. Or 4, it's just random. I don't know, man. Am I too deep in the ocean? Do I just need to get out of the pool? Do I just need to schedule a bunch of tweets and then just not interact?
I've done some emergency comms that when people needed money. Like, I'm not above doing that. But then again, I also have money to spend, so.
I just stay away from VTuber Twitter, I'm not gonna lie.
What's a Twitter?
Like, over the past week is probably the most I've seen of VTuber Twitter in forever. Because there was the whole Cinder drama. There was, there was the whole, like, Ike was suddenly graduating. There was that.
What happened with that, by the way?
I have no idea. Like he just decided that he didn't want to be on the internet anymore, from what I saw. So.
Oh dang! Like, he's scrubbing all of it. He's just dropping out.
Yeah, like he literally graduated the same day the announcement was made. No graduation stream, nothing.
Wow.
Oh. As
something
one
major must have happened, though. That's the only way that you just quit cold turkey.
Bro, right?
Like, a lot of his fans were, like, understandably quite upset and everything. So, like, that was on my timeline for a bit. But, like, I try to stay away from VTuber Twitter in general, because it can get so fucking toxic. And that doesn't help my own motivation to stream, if that makes sense. So I tend to just, like, cultivate my timeline, so I only see the fun things. AKA BL.
I remembered another thing that's on VTuber
I see
Twitter,
a lot of food porn. It's great.
I remembered another thing that's on VTuber Twitter constantly. Oh, what if she copied my model? She traced it. Oh, she stole my art, man. Unless you're legitimately out there saying it is a 1-to-1, politely shut the fuck up and sit down. There are only so many goddamn ideas that can go around before I'm gonna start suggesting that you be either a sandcastle VTuber, a barbecue grill VTuber, or some kind of goddamn inanimate object.
Yeah, sure.
We're entering the Isekai arc of VTubing.
Ayo, if that's the case, I want to be one of those, like, yokai umbrellas. Let's go. They look cool as
yokai
fuck.
umbrellas.
Okay, so would you flap the umbrella when you were talking, or not?
No, they have like mouths. They have
Yeah, they do
no,
have
no, no.
mouths.
That's dumb. That's boring.
And they also have
would
one
it
eyeball.
Flap up and down to talk.
I guess. Like kind of like what my hair does.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah. Would it do that?
I guess.
Like, I know you could put a mouth on it, and that's like normally how those yokai umbrellas are a thing, because I've played Ghostwire Tokyo.
No.
I played Ghostwire Tokyo. Right up until Bethesda fucking put what was the one DRM that just tanks a game's performance across the board? Denuvo! Yeah, before they put Denuvo in it, after they updated it for the new DLC. Great job, Bethesda. Great job. Oh, shit.
So,
hey,
if that's
so,
the case, what inanimate object would you want to be, Shades? If you got Isekai as an object.
He's thinking about it.
He is thinking about it. Mine's easy.
women's
In the meantime,
panty.
comment section. What would you want? What? Excuse me.
Wait, did he just say
What?
Patsu? What?
Huh?
Excuse
What?
me.
Huh? Huh?
What?
Repeat that.
Yes, repeat.
Huh?
Repeat that.
What? Comment section. What did you hear?
I would come back as a spoon.
Oh my god.
You ask why a spoon? Well, because I love food, and spoons tend to be dipped in delicious foods such as ice cream, some nice ramen soups to get the broth, like all sorts of things. Like
Watch it be the poop spoon.
No, that's a poop knife, sir. There's a difference. I remember that Reddit post, that original Reddit post for the poop knife.
All right.
Like literally, everyone thought it was a joke, and this guy's like, "No, like seriously,
no, like for real.
My family has bowel problems, and we have to chop it up with our poop knife in order for it to flush." And it's just like it's apparently it was a real thing, and I was just like, "What the heck, man?"
Okay, so I rescind my comments of a women's G-string.
See, I knew he said pantsu.
Vibrate. I mean, what?
Oh God.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kinda.
For somebody that doesn't want to get canceled on YouTube, you're dipping your toes in the water, my friend.
Yeah, true. True. So if I could be anything, if I was Isekai as an inanimate object, here's what I would be. Sword.
Sword?
Fair.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
fair.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to taste the blood of his enemies, chat.
Exactly.
Blood for the blood god.
Yep.
And skulls for the skull throne. Corn cares not whence whom the blood is spilled from.
I want to play White Mage again.
I gotta send you
Yeah.
I gotta send you this, and you're gonna look at it and laugh because it is hold on.
Throw it in the session topics. Also, can we talk about how Matara graduated from Vshojo without like announcing anything, and just tomorrow's her last day?
I'm sorry, chat. I mean, he can post a picture of this later. It's not too crude, but it is funny and it's Warhammer related.
You should tweet that. You should tweet that we talked about this on the podcast today.
It's not mine to tweet, though.
You should tweet it.
Ow.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hate it here.
You love it here. Don't lie.
Yeah.
Also,
you always say you hate it, but you love it.
It is May the 4th. So, to all my Star Wars fans,
May
the 4th be with you.
And don't forget about Revenge of the 5th.
And Carrie's just like, what cult did I stumble into? I'm regretting being here.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because in the UK, Jedi Knight is a religion, so I'm just saying.
This is true.
Huh?
It's true.
Curie,
you can put it on. You can put on your
fan, by the way?
official political documents that your religion is Jedi Knight over in the UK.
Yeah, I remember one of my, or like a colleague of like an ex of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He like had that as his religion.
Yep. It's officially
And when I
recognized
heard
in the UK, Shades.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, excuse me. What?
I can hear the hamster running in your
Sorry.
brain right now. Too.
Sorry.
You can hear the wheel.
Sorry. I'm tweeting about something else. Okay, so for real, Matara just graduates out of nowhere from Vshojo.
Yeah, she's
Lot
still
of
like
graduations.
she technically just left
Yeah.
the company.
Yeah.
Like she's still Matara,
Yeah.
but it did kind of left field.
Bro, right?
Is that
a lot of
possible for
people.
you to leave a company and still retain the rights to your likeness?
Depends on the company you're with. Like
Okay.
Vshojo has done it for like a few talents. Silverveil and Yanners, for example.
Okay.
There's
Oh,
also been
Nyanners.
kind of an
Nyanners is
adoption
kind of cute.
agency
I like
where they're
Nyanners.
just like, yeah, bring
Yeah.
your existing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Giga joined as Giga.
So I mean that begs to the question then. Those people probably had like exclusive rights to their model because they started with their model and then joined the company, whereas the newer models that they have or whatever, the company, if they fund it, I guess they would keep it because they paid for it.
Yeah.
Sort of deal.
Yeah, probably.
That makes sense. From a business standpoint.
I am concerned though, because I saw her do a Twitter live today.
Okay.
On May the 4th.
May the 4th
and
with
it
you.
was her,
Like
I want to
Goofy.
say Giga and Amelie. And
Okay.
the title of the Twitter live was Crash Out Now.
You threaten to do that on a regular basis, so I'm not shocked.
Bro, but like I have never seen like Matara do that. She's always kind of been grounded and or she's always been like, "Hey, I got some stuff going on. I'm gonna be gone for a bit." Shit's concerning. I enjoy her content when I can get to watch her.
I mostly watched clips because that's pretty much what I get to watch.
Oh god, yeah, because like when she's going live, you're going to bed.
Yeah, like that's honestly part of the reason why I don't really watch a lot of other VTubers in general, because everyone is like live when I go sleep or when I'm already asleep.
Well, you got to think like the two. I don't know what the ratios are. I'd be curious to know what the percentages are. But like you've got a lot of VTubers in Japan and America, right?
Yeah.
And then everywhere else in between. So those time zones are almost significantly different as far as morning and night and stuff. So it's just like everyone in between sort of got to choose if they're going to lose some sleep to watch their favorite content creator or just not watch and just end up watching clips and YouTube shorts and stuff.
Yeah, because like I'd love to hang out like with you guys, but like most of the time that's like at 12 a.m. for me.
I will tell you what, if we planned it in advance on, I guess it would be our Saturday into your Sunday or your Sunday, blah, blah, blah. I do not mind staying up into the wee hours of the morning of our time to do something.
I mean, we can look into some stuff for like over the weekend.
I'm down for a Saturday collab.
Because I'm flexible on weekends for the most part, as long as I get put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
Take me back to 1999.
Were you in elementary school in 99?
I was, but so here's the deal. We're gonna get really old. Kiri, I'm sorry in advance because your parents
am I gonna be in
didn't
physical
love you?
pain again? I mean, I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Too real.
Dad, I love you. Don't ever forget that.
Platonically, I want you to know I care about you greatly. My small Dutch friend.
Yay.
But like I want you to know I wasn't saying that because I was throwing knives. It's literally because like we've talked about this on the podcast, like your parents were very much do girly shit, don't do games. 1999 was when Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer came out.
Ooh, I played that on the Xbox.
So
Not on the
I
Xbox,
played
the
that
Nintendo
on the
64.
Nintendo 64,
Yeah,
and I have
N64.
fond memories of playing that like over Christmas because that was one of like the 4 games we had. And
Let me take a stab at what the other ones were.
Okay.
007 GoldenEye.
Nope.
No, you didn't have that for the N64?
No, because that was an M-rated game, sir.
Wow, that was a common game. Man, your parents didn't love you. I had 007. And then,
Damn.
Damn.
and then, I mean, my parents let me play Grand Theft Auto, like the first one when it came out. Anyways, and then
Both were like 7 years younger than I.
Banjo Kazooie.
Yes, Banjo.
And The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Nope.
No, that one's like tame compared to 007.
That is like one of the few games that I did get to play as a kid.
All right.
That's like a common
So
N64
here is
game.
what we had.
And Super Mario 64. That's my last guess.
Here's what we had. Nope. Here's what we had.
Okay.
We had Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3D, which was basically Star Wars. Flying X-Wings, Y-Wings, B-Wing, all that stupid shit. Cool. We had Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. We had Banjo-Kazooie. We had Donkey Kong 64.
Okay.
And then once Episode 1 came out, we got Star Wars Battle for Naboo.
Battle for Naboo?
Yes.
Have you ever played Battlegrounds?
What is that?
So they came out with a Star Wars Battlegrounds, and essentially it was like Command and Conquer, but with Star Wars factions. And
bro, they made a Command and Conquer Star Wars game?
Yeah. It's called Star Wars Battlegrounds. And there was this.
Hold on. Slow your roll. Is it multiplayer and is it available?
It's multiplayer, but they don't support servers anymore, so you have to do peer to peer. Actually, I think you could play it through Steam with friends still. But essentially, there was like this was a game that still had cheat codes in it because that's how old it is. And there's this cheat code you can summon Simon the Killer Ewok. And he's basically like an indestructible Ewok that could basically one shot any unit. And so you said if you got angry at the game, you just summon Simon and just go and smash face. So it's like this one little Ewok walking through the droid camp, just killing droidecas and everything. It's crazy.
Nah, man. All you gotta do is enter There Is No Spoon and Power Overwhelming. Comment section. Do you remember any of these? Or like,
What?
All Your Base Belong to Us?
I remember that one. And I remember the spoon. I don't remember the middle one.
Power Overwhelming?
Power Overwhelming. No, don't. It's not ringing any bells.
So curious, just like I never played any of these games that these nerds are over here talking about.
I'm just like, because Ocarina of Time got brought up, I'm just thinking back of like everyone being like, the Water Temple sucks. And I'm like, yeah, I like the Water Temple.
The Water Temple was easy, man.
It was.
All it was a puzzle. It wasn't even that hard.
No, it wasn't hard.
The Water Temple was so bad that I didn't even play the game because I didn't even have it.
I think my favorite part of the Water Temple was when you fought Dark Link. That was my favorite part of the Water Temple.
I like
now it's your turn to be left out, Shades. We're talking about Ocarina of Time.
So,
you didn't get to play it. You scrub.
So I will acknowledge that. So I want to tell you the first Zelda game that I ever like freaking owned. God, I hate this. So it was right around when the Game Boy Advance were coming out, and they were starting to discount all the Game Boy Color games, right?
Okay.
And I was like, 7, 8 years old, 9 years old. I was young. I was starting to dip my toes into fantasy. I saw this Game Boy Color game named Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Seasons. And I was like, Ma, can we get it? And my mom was like, fine, it's on sale. I was like, and then my brother was like, but Mom, I want one too. And he like picks up Oracle of Ages.
Well, yeah, they're connected.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know that at the time. We had never played a Zelda game. And I played through Oracle of Seasons. I want you to know, I bartered an entire Hershey's freaking cookies and cream bar for access to some kid on my school bus's guidebook for that game. Like, I shit you not, this man had a guidebook for this game. and you know what the worst part is? When my parents got home and they were like, Shades, what you reading? It was like, oh, a guidebook that I traded for a candy bar. They're like, is that the candy bar that you had us get you? I was like, yeah, why? And they're like, you're grounded. I'm like, no! No! So, pan the camera over to me frantically writing down in a spiral notebook how to beat this one boss that I was stuck on.
Why, did you have to give it back?
Yeah, no. So it was very much I could have it for a week for a candy bar.
Okay.
That was the deal, which you know, like, young me thought was reasonable, but my parents were like, kid, what the hell? Are you dumb?
And I was like, candy bars were cheap back then. They were less than $1.
Right? So I was like, you know, win-win. It was a good trade. And so I got grounded for that. Which, funny enough, was the same weekend that my brother ended up clogging a toilet in our second-story bathroom. And
did he use the poop knife?
Oh, he didn't. He used just toilet paper. Which is funny because it then caused the flapper valve on the toilet to shift to the upright position. If you know anything about American plumbing, having that flapper valve switch to up means that the bowl fills.
Yep.
And it doesn't stop filling because it broke.
Mm-hmm.
So it flooded the entirety of our home.
Well, that's a real shitty situation.
Oh, it was. So not only did I not have my ability to finish my Oracle of Seasons game, but I had to literally sit in like rooms that were filled with giant, like, industrial sized dehumidifiers for like 2 weeks.
Ugh. I'm just imagining soggy socks, and I'm not happy.
We were told to wear shoes the whole time.
Well, yeah.
It was not enjoyable. So anyway, enough about me and Zelda.
The first Zelda game I had was on the NES, and I had the gold cartridge original Zelda game.
Be quiet, old man. I'm
My
jealous.
first one was Ocarina of Time. So.
Hey, yo.
Let's
go.
Then I didn't play another Zelda game until the remake of Ocarina of Time.
Oh, God.
Twilight Princess. I'd say if you ever get a chance, Twilight Princess is great.
I really want to go through Twilight Princess at some point.
It is really good.
I love the style.
Bro, I'm pretty much done with Zelda because, like,
that's the only reason why I keep buying new Switches is because of the new Nintendo products. It's because of Zelda games.
I don't have time for it. Like, I stream 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah, you can stream Zelda.
That's boring.
It's not boring.
How dare you?
It's boring to me.
If it's boring, it's because you're making it boring.
Yeah, play Breath of the Wild. You can literally do anything.
Yeah, you don't even have to do the main story. You can just like F around for like hours. I
have 400 hours in Breath of the Wild alone.
Mm-hmm. I have like something like 200 and something. I still have not even gone to fight Ganon, like literally at all.
Bro, you're at like my Skyrim modded playthrough levels of crap. Like, I'll spend 30 hours modding it, and then I'll spend 200 hours just walking around doing random quests and living in the woods.
Did you ever use that mod that all cities were already loaded in? So like there was no loading between doorways to get into like cities and stuff? Because that crashed my computer all the time. Crazy.
Sounds like it would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here are like the top 3 mods that I swear on. Better Breeze Home by
Yep. I had that mod. It was a good mod.
Yes. So better Whiterun.
Yep, I had that one too.
Better Riften.
Mm-hmm. Had that one too.
Chesko's body enhancement.
I did not have that. He wanted to enhance his chest area.
Hey, Kiri, here's the deal. It gave all the ladies curves. Very nice curves. And if
he wanted his lusty Argonian to be curvy.
Shut up! No, I do not want my lusty Argonian made curves. Not really into Argonians. No, so
it's a book in the game called The Lusty Argonian.
Literal
or is it a brothel?
No, it's a book in the game. Literal smut.
It's almost like Tusk Love from Critical Role.
Damn, okay. So so just it enhances the generic body types a little bit to be kind of more awa.
Yeah, I didn't have that mod. We can see where Shades' mind was.
Hey, no, I use the clothed variants, mind you. The white file redone, because I'm not gonna lie, I went through the whole white file quest, and for it to only refill like twice, bullshit. Whoever in Bethesda thought that was a good idea, you probably should stub your toe on a freaking coffee table at 2 a.m.
Ow.
No, here's the deal. I killed an entire 2 dungeons. I took it to some guy who was then like, oh, you gotta go kill another entire 2 dungeons to get the shit I need to fix it. Good luck. All for me to have some racist old dark elf be like, get out of here, you Nord. I can smell you from here, you cabbage farmer. And I'm like, bro, what? So yeah.
I mean, if you were a cabbage farmer, you're probably wealthy. That's all I'm saying.
Well, especially in Skyrim, because that's all they really freaking ate.
Dude, I love in Skyrim some of the giants, when they die, their bodies just launch off into space.
Bro.
Because their models are so huge, they can't stick to the ground sometimes.
Right?
Dude, did you ever get the Thomas the Tank Engine mod where all the dragons were Thomas the Tank Engine?
I've seen that one.
That is hilarious.
Out of fear, I have not.
Dude, it is so funny.
That's honestly valid. Thomas the Tank Engine fucking gave me nightmares as a kid.
Bro, here is the deal. I started out as a train autistic, and then something happened, and there was a show about tugboats.
Yeah.
I want to say it was called Theodore the Tugboat.
Something like that.
And then I was like, hey, ships are cool. And then I was like, hey, warships. And then, that's how they figured out I was autistic.
And now he was like, hey, waifu warships.
Right? Helena for life.
I never played.
That was pretty cute.
Was it Azure
Lane?
Azure Lane.
Azure Lane? I've never played it. I tried to get in on it once, and they said that they didn't have enough space for new players. And after that, I never tried again.
Bro, you must have been playing on the English beta then. Holy
yeah,
freaking
I
crap.
was. I was trying to get in on English beta.
I joined 6 or 7 months after they did the English beta. I played through when New Jersey dropped. She's still the best ship of the game. You could fight me on this.
With the other ships, do it.
Yeah, I've played since official launch.
Of English or JP?
English.
Damn.
But I also haven't touched the game in 3 or 4 years now.
Bro, Sam.
Same with Genshin.
Until Unicorn can call me One-chan, I am not returning.
Fair. Very fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you been watching any of 2B Hero X?
Yes, I haven't watched this week's episode yet, but oh my god.
I just got done watching this week's episode. I swear, every time I watch that show, it punches me in the feels.
The last week's episode, oh my god, I was screaming after.
Go grab another beverage.
Yeah, that's the one where Moon is they finally touch on Moon being kidnapped, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure. I don't want to say anything more because I know that the previous episode left off with him saying that he had captured Moon. So
Yeah.
last week's was him shaking off the mantle of Nice and letting the world know. And the crazy thing is, it's just like the fan base just ate him up, and like he got all the strength that Nice had, but now he gets to be his own hero. And the thing is so what I've been noticing on the show is like the trust point system, your fan base dictates how your powers work. And so with him saying that he's just a normal guy, I'm wondering how that's going to affect his powers.
Just a little
because
guy.
like is he gonna get like is he gonna be able to choose what his powers are? Because like unless everyone thinks he has Nice's powers, in which case then he retains all of Nice's powers. But and the real cool thing is he keeps that little lock of white hair.
Yeah,
as a
I
reminder
really like that
of,
detail.
Yeah, of how like he was Nice. And it's crazy too to think that the trust system actually can physically affect a person. Anyways, I apologize, Shades, for going off on a little tangent.
Bro,
I've been waiting for her to catch up on Hero on To Be Hero X, and I'm excited to have somebody to talk to about anime. I'm gonna jump on this little sad note.
Bro,
years and years ago, I had actually posted on a forum to find somebody to just watch anime with because I was that lonely.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. And then a bot responded, and I had a full conversation with the bot, and I knew it was a bot, but I didn't care. I didn't give out any information, but just like the bot kept replying, so I kept talking. It was great. Commenters, people of YouTube, you have up times and you have down times, and that just happened to be a downtime. And you know what? I'm better for it.
Comment section. When was the time you felt totally alone in anime or anime women and men were your solace? That's all I got. Sorry.
All he's got.
Fair.
He wants to know who your husbando or waifu is that helped you get through hard times. That's what he's really asking.
Yes.
Why have I got a Steam notification, Shades?
Shh. Don't say anything.
Oh, God.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not fine.
Sage, board game,
fine.
Operation Board Game Night is a go.
Oh, okay, cool. I now know what he's talking about.
Look, it's $20. I literally am at the point where I can spend $20. I figured I might as freaking well. You know what I mean?
Well, thank you.
You are quite welcome.
Thank you.
Watch them announce Tabletop Simulator 2 next week, and we're just like, fuck!
Well, that still shouldn't stop us from being able to use one.
True. Very true. Also, can we talk about Nimi real quick?
First, introduce Nimi to me, because that does not sound familiar.
You don't know who
give me a small
Nightmare is?
Give me a small synopsis of Nimi Nightmare. And I've got a cat digging into my leg right now. Come here, buddy. Go away. I love you.
Chat, last week it was me. Chat, if you missed the episode chat. Comment section, if you missed the episode last week, I had my cat literally walk up to me and put all of her claws in my calf to let me know she was hungry.
Poor calf. What did that baby calf do to your cat?
I don't know.
I can't believe you can even fit a calf in your apartment, man. They like weigh like half a ton.
So here's the deal.
Like baby cows weigh half a ton?
No, baby cows do not weigh half a ton.
Well, I mean,
weigh about 500 pounds.
See? Well, that's half a ton.
No, it's not.
I swear. Hold on.
A ton
maybe
is 2,000 pounds.
Maybe my maths are off.
I thought it.
So, Nimi is a nurse YouTuber. And for the longest time, she's had like a chibi form. And lately,
2,000 pounds. So,
and like
a quarter of a ton.
A lot of her stuff, she'd be like, chat, a lot of you are assholes. I am a short queen. Do not make fun of me. I'm like,
I do have to say, I mean, I am a tall guy myself, so most girls that I meet are shorter than me. But I do love me some short ladies.
Okay, but here's my question. Kiri, you can chime in too. If you find someone above your height, yes, smash or pass?
I mean,
I'm talking like 6'5", smash or pass.
So you are doing this predicated on the fact that you're assuming we're shallow and we'll just like choose to sleep with somebody or not. I'm one of those people that has to get to know somebody before I sleep with them.
No, sir, how dare you? I bite my thumb at you, sir. I bite my thumb. So no, just like if you click and if she's just tall,
you can't
as
even
shit,
put your hands up. How are you gonna bite your thumb?
I am. So, Chad, on next week's episode, we're going to talk to you about how I filled out a small business loan to literally finance my next model. And I explained to someone at a bank what a VTuber is, live. I'm kidding.
Again?
Okay, but like...
I can't really answer that with a yes or no because I don't take looks into consideration when choosing a mate.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is it meets all the checklists. But they're tall as shit. Smash or pass.
What do you consider tall as shit as a 6 foot tall person myself?
6'5", 6'7".
I'd still smash. I mean, I like it when people are taller than me.
Yeah, I suppose I would.
You're 5'2".
On the predication that I would get to know somebody.
I am 5'2", so it's very easy to be taller than me.
My daughter's taller than you.
This is fine.
But to be fair, I'm like just about 6 feet, and my ex is like 5'10", so my daughter's gonna be at least tall.
So you basically were like, we don't care that there's a gas crunch on. We're gonna grow them tall.
I suppose I don't have a choice about the height. It just happens.
I love how no one gets that Venture Bros reference.
Nope.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
He loves it here.
I don't, because here's why.
He can say that all he wants.
No.
We know.
Rick and Morty gets fucking like 17, like
his heart grew
12
3
episode
sizes today.
seasons, right?
Oh yeah, well Rick and Morty is slop, and people love eating slop, so I don't know what to tell you.
Why the hell did Venture
it's
Bros
slop,
not get 17, 12 episode seasons?
I don't know what to tell you. They did kind of leave it at a cliffhangery with the
after
final
they
season
got
of Venture
canceled
Brothers.
for like their third time. I know. But like, bothers me, man. Comment section. What was a television show that got you upset?
They got you canceled? Oh God! What television show out there knows who you are, where you live, what you like to eat for breakfast, and they're canceling you? Oh my goodness!
Oh my God! You know what you
should probably get off the internet at this point if they're that involved with you. If the TV show's coming after you, oh boy.
Okay, but comment section. Tell a friend about us, please.
That's Black Mirror. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, but here's the what show comment section did you see canceled way before it should have been? Also, comment section, if you're gonna say what?
That?
I mean, look, we've talked about this. Firefly should never have been canceled. Fox News was fucking stupid. The weather is on at 11 in 5 minutes. You're like, what are you talking about, Shades? What are you talking about? Because literally, it's like the evening freaking news. Firefly never should have been canceled. Neither should have Inside Job. Comment section, don't comment Inside Job.
Yeah.
I already
That's
know.
a hill he's dying
I already
on.
feel bad. I'm already dying on this hill. And Kiri, you're like, what's Inside Job? So it's about this chick who works for the, essentially, what is the Illuma fucking Naughty. And she does all these weird, like, funny little hee-hee ha-ha jobs to make sure that, like, you know, the secret society doesn't get unveiled. And then she meets this weird go-getter who gets promoted above her. And, like, they got chemistry, but, like, it's Netflix, so you know they're going to make her gay in 2 seasons. So, like, it's not going to matter. and then you're all gonna be sad because it's dumb. And they didn't even get to the being sad part because it's dumb. They literally canceled it a season in.
Yeah. It was good though.
It's the
I liked it.
Illuminati that
Hilarious.
canceled it.
It was the Illuminati. They're like they're
Totally
getting too close.
was.
They're getting too close. They know our secrets.
They
We
know.
like to dance naked in the woods
Quick.
with owl mask on. Do not
Pull
let
the
them
plug.
see.
Half of them are
Plug.
lizards. Also, YouTube
Yes.
is probably going to suppress the fuck out of this. Comment section, help us out. Leave
You
likes,
brought
leave
it up.
comments.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Bro, look,
You
here's the
brought it
deal.
up and I'm just saying.
Here is the deal. I don't have a deal. There's no deal. Comment section, you literally don't have to care. But like, yo, leave a like if you're this far into the freaking video.
Yes, please leave a
Yeah.
like, subscribe, and share us with your friends. And also leave comments if you'd like us to
Please.
speak about certain topics.
Yes.
We are more than happy to yap about things.
Heck yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, literally, I thought the Cinder debacle was gonna take longer than it did. We finished that in the first 15 minutes, and we've just been ad-libbing ever since.
The only way that we could have made it go longer is if we pulled the Google Docs up on the screen and we dissected it. But that would be
No, I'm not that autistic.
that would be like a couple weeks of podcasts dissecting
right?
everything.
I'm also not that autistic. I'm just not.
Fair.
I'm sorry.
Fair.
I mean, I would be down for it, but I mean, like, it would probably end up getting boring for you guys, the viewers. So, you know, we touched on the drama. This will be the final episode of VTuber Drama Island. We talked about some drama. We talked about some good things, such as the donations that Connor and Mousy got for their
Bro,
Cyclothon.
Here's the deal.
And,
There's one thing we didn't talk about from that. By the way, did you know that she literally went to present herself at Congress?
Yeah,
For
I saw
CVID?
that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
Did
saw
you?
that.
I think that is so cool because I think she virtually did that. I do not think she traveled for that.
Did you see? There's a clip that she has posted where they were doing this news thing in New York City, and like Mousy's face was up on like one of the big screens out in the city
Ayo.
for like an award thing, and it looked like she was sitting in the newsroom.
Okay, that's cool.
It was funny. I liked it. But yeah, so we talked
That's
about the good, the bad, and the silly. That was
And we
today.
still have 15 minutes left. Shit. Oh god, Chai, could you tell we were not prepared for today at all because of
Not
everything
prepared
that has
at all.
gone on?
And
It's
for not
been a
being
lot.
prepared, we yapped, right?
We have yapped, we have conquered.
We are here to yap.
We are. Sakiri,
Heck yeah.
ready or not?
I'm not ready.
Okay, bet. I'm not either because that shit's not on sale right now.
Like you talked about it being on sale like a few episodes back.
I should have
Like,
bought
I
it
was-
then, but I literally
I was
didn't know
looking at
my
it.
entire living situation would gonna change overnight.
I was looking at it. I was like,
Overnight.
I could, but I need food.
Yeah. Nah, you continue the conversation. I'm tweeting about this.
Oh man, he's tweeting.
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna bring up anything, because I just saw it on my Twitter there, they finally revealed when they're going to do the Fate collab in Honkai Star Rail.
Oh, okay.
And as a
Like
Fate fan, I am excited.
Fate Stay Night.
Yeah, just Fate in general, but they're like releasing Saber naturally and Archer.
Of course.
But we're getting Archer for free.
Which
I'm
saber?
excited.
I have always liked Berserker.
Berserker's cool. Also, it's
Yeah.
it's base Saber, Artoria.
Really?
Yeah.
You sound disappointed. You sound
Ah!
disappointed. You should be happy with the fact that they're releasing it, right?
Yeah.
Because Fate is a franchise that's been around for years, and like
It's
it
been
just
around for ages, yeah.
it just hasn't popped up, and now they're
about
making it pop
Saber
up again.
for Fate Akrifa? That was way better than normal Saber. Just saying.
Which one wasn't that Puffacrat?
So Akrifa was the
was that
one
Nero?
where she was very much like a tomboy, like short hair, ponytail, but like basically no clothes whatsoever because she was wearing short shorts and like a very, 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 very short tank top.
I told you he has a type. Like,
Yeah.
he keeps saying it like all the time. Like,
you're very much like Shades. What's the type? Is it short, curvy women, or is it short, petite women? I don't know. Whatever one hits on me and is actually willing and ready to settle down and make some small shades for Shades.
you mean Vikings? Your brood of Vikings?
Not even. I
No.
am theoretically and technically more Native American than Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, just the casual Elizabeth Warren. Sure.
Yeah, just a casual Elizabeth Warren. I'm sorry, but I find it offensive that she literally has. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to get into politics if we do that. And Curie is just like, who the fuck is Elizabeth Warren? Why do I care?
Pretty much.
Okay, so here's the TLDR.
That's why I apologized.
So here's the TLDR. She's this old white lady from like New England or Maine or some shit like that, who's like, I am 30% Native American. She's literally not. She was tested. She was literally like a 20th. It was pathetic. But she's it pisses me off.
It's her old personality. I get it.
She's made it that for a long time. I'm not going to talk about it, or we're going to get canceled. Every Democrat in the chat and the comment section go AO, because like they're going to be the one canceling us right now. She's a Democratic senator from the Eastern Seaboard.
I don't know. I don't think we dip into politics enough to get canceled for politics.
Probably not, but like
we do the casual mentions, but I mean it's nothing. We're not
true
crazy negative about it or crazy positive.
I hate it here.
You don't hate it here.
I don't hate it here, but I don't. I never do. These two people are very good friends, and I appreciate them greatly. Okay, but hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
Comment section. Comment section. This is for you guys specifically. Before we start. Fuck, marry, kill. Yoko Littner. Eureka from Eureka 7. Masato from Evangelion. Okay, now the comment section has had their time to debate. Fuck, marry, kill. Which one you got? Sage? You're up first.
None of them.
Damn. What?
I would have to like actually sit down and know who they are before I can make an opinion.
What? Bro, it's literally Yoko from Gurren Lagann, Eureka from Eureka 7, or Masato from Neon Genesis Evangelion.
So
I don't know one of those characters.
Which
I
one?
know Yoko. Now that you've listed,
now
that you've listed the animes, that makes it easier for me to identify characters. But I wouldn't wanna. I wouldn't wanna.
You wouldn't want to participate. Damn. Okay.
No. So like, Yoko would be married, and obviously we would do the middle thing too because we're married, and then everyone else can just go away.
So you're literally killing everyone on this list, and you're just picking Yoko Littner for the fucking kill.
I've got Yoko on my arm as a tattoo, sir. Like that should be all the informing you need.
All
like
right,
I inked my body with her like
Bet.
this. So
all right, Kiri.
I mean, what I remember from Misato from Evangelion, meh. I don't know the
Misato,
Eureka 7
blue-haired
character.
girl.
No, Masato was the purple-haired girl who met Shinji in episode 1. It was like, Shinji, get in the car.
Get in the robot. We're not getting, whatever.
Wait,
But
so was she one of the mech pilots?
No, she was the one
No.
that commanded all of them. She was continuously drunk, and
Okay,
had
so not
survived
his
the first
dad.
impact.
She was the other lady who was the administrator who picked him up from the airport in the first episode.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know who she is. Okay.
And Sage is like, I still don't change my answer.
No, still don't think that.
Damn. All right. So Kiri is probably killing Masato. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
So you have Yoko or Eureka from Eureka 7.
I don't know the Eureka 7 character, but like I love Yoko. I just love Gurren Lagann, so like
All right. So
Row, fight.
you're just
Ow!
gonna.
Listen, I'll show her a good time.
Yeah.
Just
All right. Bet. Bet. All right. So Kiri is going to boink Eureka from Eureka 7, and she's going to marry Yoko, right?
Yeah, that'll do, I guess.
I'm assuming.
You know what happens when you assume, right?
Do not make me throw Makise Kurisu in here.
Who?
I mean, that one I actually know.
All right, so Makise
What
Kurisu
anime?
is down here. Kiri, does it change your answer?
Yeah, then I'll if we replace her with the
If we're replacing Masato,
if we're replacing Masato, then I'm killing the Eureka 7 character because I don't know them.
damn. All right, bye Masato.
I'm marrying Kurisu because I love her.
And you're just gonna have a nice one night stand with Yoko Littner.
Yeah, and I'll show her a very good time.
Right, bet. So under this,
Because let's be honest, if I don't know, man, if I kiss Yoko, I might die. I'm not gonna lie.
so Kiri's got a thing for redheads. Gotcha.
And I shaved
same.
my beard. Dang.
Bro, same.
That's
Bro,
a joke.
same.
My beard
Okay.
is red though.
Okay, so here's the deal. FMK, because we're gonna try not to swear so much on the podcast. Totally effing Yoko. Totally killing Eureka from Eureka 7. Totally marrying Makise Kurisu from Steins Gate.
I never watched Steins Gate.
Oh, we need to sit down on like a
It's so
Saturday
good.
afternoon.
Or
and watch
the
Steins Gate.
Railgun one. I didn't watch that one.
Scientific Railgun?
Yeah, I didn't watch that
I haven't
one.
I have
I
not
haven't
watched
seen
that
that one
either.
either.
I thought that was like connected. I thought they were part of like the same.
No,
No.
not at
Hmm.
all.
There is a set of anime that is connected with Scientific Railgun.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a whole thing.
Hey, yo.
But they're like different. They're different animes. I'm looking.
What you
I
got?
know that Steins Gate's
Alright.
like connected to robotics notes, I think.
I did not know that. Hey, freaking yo, let's go.
I think.
Bruh.
So,
Yeah, so
okay, yep. A certain Scientific Railgun is a spinoff of a certain magical index. That's yeah, and those are two different anime shows.
Yeah. Bruh. Thinking about it, we are what? This is our 4th episode?
Yeah,
Hmm.
at least here. Yes.
Our 4th official episode on, the channel. We've had like 6 others prior. So
That
like
math doesn't add up, but sure.
no, we've had 6 prior because like, we did some other stuff with some other people. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I appreciate like the 24 of you who have subscribed to the channel. Yeah, we're at 24 subscribers, by the way.
Damn.
We're like 30 some odd watch hours.
Heck yeah.
Which is not bad considering each episode's like an hour and a half on average.
Right.
So 30 hours means that somebody sat down and watched through them all. At least once.
At least once.
Heck yeah.
Bro. You know what I want to do?
Bro.
What do you want to do? Tell us before we hit the road
Like,
what you would like to do.
I'm serious. Like, Vboomer Cast Board-game night.
Heck yeah. I'm up.
I think it'd be funny as hell.
As in, like, not recording it?
No, like recording it. Like, we're going to stream this.
I kind of was under the impression the podcast was its own thing.
I think it'd be funny if we did.
We'll discuss it.
I think it'd be funny. I'm totally open to discussing it. Otherwise, like, I'm down to just be like, hey, chat, here's the deal. Guess what you missed this weekend? I think it'd be hilarious.
I'm definitely open to discussing it. Not necessarily putting it in this format as far as us having like the game stuff going on in the background and us doing it, but like taking like a VOD from one of our channels and posting it on the podcast channel. Not necessarily making it as like, because I like the fact that we're sitting behind a table and we're yapping. If you try to add the board game stuff behind it, that's just too much. Like we're here to, the podcast is for the yapping. I don't mind having a separate video that's just us playing that's not released on the same day as the podcast.
Bro, right?
So, like I said, we'll talk about it. We'll discuss it. Comment section. If you want us to do that, please let us know so that way I can say with a full heart that I was wrong and that you guys are really interested in that.
I mean,
prove me wrong, comment section. Do it.
I'm just here to see what the comment section wants. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm seeing what sticks. I think it'd be fun to do, like online, offline, regardless. But like, if comment section wants to see us do it, we'll do it.
If they want to see us do board games, not necessarily do it. There's something you do behind closed doors.
With the lights on, maybe.
I mean, for that, we have my fan fiction that's in the works.
That's true. That's true.
So anyway,
I'm not involved.
Comment section. If you like this, please make sure you leave a comment, leave a like, leave a suggestion of what we should talk about next week. And please make sure you tell a friend. That has been Kiri Mochizuki, Sergeant Sage, and myself, Shades for Shades, as part of the Vboomer Cast. Say goodbye to the comment section.
Goodbye.
Yes.